Hi guys, Melissa Johnson, hey, independent Scentsy consultant, back with you again today for some melters mixers. I got quite a few to go over with you. So the first one is a recommendation by Anthony Carousel. I'm gonna say that's pronounced. It's to do shut eye and vanilla mint. So I didn't have any vanilla mint, so I used my tester and I did a cube of shut eye with vanilla mint. And I got this from Brenda. So thank you, Brenda Summers, for making this possible. It was very nice. I did this in my bathroom. It was light though. And maybe only because it's a cube of each, but I'd say it was probably a 4 out of 10, but it was very pretty. I find shut eye to be very light anyway, but it was a beautiful mix the way they blended together. So if you happen to have vanilla mint in your club and you happen to have some of the Catching Z's collection, the shut eye, this is a beautiful pair. It's very nice. It was kind of perfect for the bathroom because it was just, vanilla mint is like a mint with a citrus, kind of like a buttery, perfumey mint. Almost like a perfume. And then the shut eye gives me a little bit of like summer holiday kind of vibes. It's a little bit powdery, it's soft, kind of like cozy cardigan. I don't know, they were just perfumey enough that they worked beautifully together. So thank you, Anthony Carousel. Oh gosh, I hope I pronounced that right. For that recommendation, because that was a lot of fun. And then I melted, I think this was a day when I was working from home. This is a suggestion by Angela Spears, and she said to do toffee butter crunch with toasted marshmallow. And I have only a little bit left of toasted marshmallow. Might have 1 or 2 more, maybe, for some other future mixers. And then I used 4 cubes of toffee butter crunch. This was so nice. This is one that they accidentally didn't put back in my club. I missed seeing that they didn't put it back in my club, and it almost gives me like actual authentic butter pecan vibes. I mean, it's very caramel, it's very good. But like butter pecan ice cream without the ice cream is kind of some of the vibes that I get from toffee butter crunch. Like you get a little bit of the nutty, almost like a pecan note, and then toasted marshmallow. I'm sad I took this out of my club now because I love this mix, but I'm sure we'll get these guys voted back sometime. So write that down if you're interested. It's probably a 6 out of 10. It was very nice. It was very gourmand, like ooey gooey and a little bit pecan nutty, and it's a glorious bakery mix if you can get your hands on toasted marshmallow and toffee butter crunch. So thank you, Angela, for that one. And then I had a little bit more of, I have 2 cubes left of this toasted marshmallow. And Betsy slash BA space BF recommended putting that together with sugar. And I have 3 cubes left of sugar. I could honestly just mix these and throw them in my empties. Might do that, but this is very beautiful. Again, toasted marshmallow is kind of like ooey gooey marshmallowy, but a little bit perfumey. There's a slight hint of a perfume to the marshmallowy, and then sugar. That's like a dupe for Aqualina Pink Sugar perfume. So again, the perfumey notes played, you know, well with each other. I did this in the office when I was working up there. It's a beautiful perfumey scent. Cozy, probably 5 out of 10, maybe even 4 out of 10, probably 5 out of 10. It was beautiful all day long. They all lasted all day long, so that was beautiful. Because like just saving this many drives me crazy sometimes. We'll see. I have a drawer of partials. And then I did, okay, so Scented Dragonfly with Michelle. She recommended putting together root beer float with vanilla bean buttercream. Well, I didn't have vanilla bean buttercream, but I did have vanilla waves. And this is thanks to Virginia Snell. And I can't quite, oh, Brenda Summers. So Brenda Summers and Virginia Snell. These are beautiful together. It was more gourmand and rich of a tone than I think just vanilla bean buttercream would have been. I guess it's different. The vanilla waves, I swear, I get like sea salt covered caramels in with the vanilla, like a vanilla caramel, sugary like sea salt covered caramels. I get Ogunquit, Maine sea salt covered caramels in here. And then root beer float is one of my top probably 5 favorite bars from Scentsy. And it has to be root beer float. It can't be root beer barrel. It has to be root beer float because this is a toned down version. Root beer barrel is strong. This one's strong on its own, but root beer barrel would be stronger without the vanilla ice cream float part of it. This is perfection, literally. Like I can taste, I've had root beer float ice cream before. I told you guys Schwann's trucks back in the day, I don't know if they do anymore, had root beer float, like almost like a creamsicle, but it was root beer instead of the orange cream. But it was root beer and vanilla ice cream. Amazing. And this just made it more gourmand and just decadent and rich and just, oof. Highly recommend this. So sorry, Michelle, I couldn't do it with vanilla bean buttercream. I haven't gotten a brick yet. But I did these two together and it was fantastic. So thanks for the inspiration on that one. And then I did this mix. This was a suggestion by Brandy. And she had suggested, Brandy from Brandy's Bars to Bricks, putting together gimme candy with caramel chestnut. And this caramel chestnut I got from Michelle Howard. Thank you. I love caramel chestnut. And y'all know gimme candy. It's like a rich butterscotchy candy corn goodness. This is again decadent, gourmand, rich, just amazing. This was probably more like a 7 out of 10. But yeah, did this when I was working from home too, and this was fantastic. I love this. So great suggestion, Brandy, if you love those ooey gooey gourmand. Caramel chestnut is like, you get the nutty, but it's like almost like a creamy nutty. It's like rich and a little bit woodsy. Almost like a caramely, well, caramel chestnut. Yeah, caramel, nutty. And then the gimme candy is like candy corn butterscotch. You guys, words are hard today for work. And then you just mix those together and you get butterscotch and caramel and just gourmand yumminess. So definitely check that out. And then I did a mix suggested by, I didn't do this one yet. Oh, Amy's Scents and Songs, Amy Jackson. You guys, she recommended putting together perfect peppermint with sugar. Oh my gosh, this was amazing, amazing. This is like a buttermint. This is literally like a buttermint, but like a buttermint perfume, because obviously sugar is a dupe for Aquafina pink sugar. And you put that together with perfect peppermint, and it literally makes like a buttermint perfume. You know, the buttermint candies that they're kind of hard and they're pastel colored and they tend to have them at every wedding. Imagine that in a perfume. that was out of this world. It almost kind of gave me like a stronger version of Olaf Warm Hugs vibes. Like swirling snowflakes, but more perfumey. Oh, you guys, this was gorgeous. So if you love peppermint, like buttermint type, in like a slightly perfumey in the way that vanilla mint can be, Amy, perfection. Absolute perfection. That was so much fun. So love that. And I got 2 more. Then I did this mix by, okay, so Cheyenne recommended putting together Kukui and Coconut with Summer Holiday. And I got Summer Holiday from Brenda. No, this one's from Virginia. Virginia, you made this possible. Kukui and Coconut is kind of like somewhere on the lines of Sol de Janeiro Boom Boom Cream. You can almost get the nuttiness and like this creamy, almost like coconutty. And then Summer Holiday is like powdery, perfumey. I don't, that's a hard one to describe for me. Put those together, and I did this in my office bathroom. This is so pretty. Like this, I don't really love Summer Holiday all on its own, like everybody else. Together with Kukui and Coconut, what? That's so good. It made me, I would have mixed this again and again and again. It was that good. Like it was really, really, really good. Really good. So I highly recommend, if you have Summer Holiday in your club, mixing it with Kukui and Coconut that's currently available until the end of the month, a couple more days unless you club it. You guys, that was, I mean, it's not a strong performer. It's probably 5 out of 10, a nice medium performer. But it's in the office bathroom, and it just smells so pretty and cozy for a summer, if that makes sense. Because I kind of find Summer Holiday to be kind of cozy-ish. I think it's the powdery, almost Kleenex tissue-ish likeness of Summer Holiday mixed with the warm, cozy, nutty coconut of Kukui and Coconut. It's like a cozy summer. Like in the way that Cozy Cardigan is, this is like the summer version right here. That's beautiful. You made me enjoy Summer Holiday way more than I thought that I would. And last but not least, Pamela Petroni recommended putting together, and I used my last 4 cubes of Summer Holiday with 4 cubes of Halloween Town. Now this is very nice, but I get a lot more, it kind of tones down Halloween Town a little bit, but I still get more Halloween Town than I would like. This one's actually going in my bedroom. I don't mind Halloween Town. I can melt it. It's pretty dark though. It's like dark plum. I love Dark and Devious. It's like molasses cookies to me. This has a similar tone, but it's missing like the molasses cookie. It doesn't feel like a molasses cookie. It's probably darker, but in a different way, not in a bakery way. There's, I'm trying to think of what is, it's very nice, but it can be very dark. I don't mind it. I melt it just fine. It's not a club one for me. I love that holographic. Now, if I had more Summer Holiday to mix with it, I would probably do, instead of 1-to-1, I would probably do 2 Summer Holiday to 1 Halloween Town. And then I think that ratio would be better because I get a lot of, I get mostly Halloween Town still. It just kind of tones it down a little bit. So if Halloween Town is too strong for you, I would recommend something lighter. The powdery notes of these kind of play with each other very well. complement each other. Just do 2 Summer Holiday to 1 Halloween Town. And this kind of helps brighten this up a little bit. Yeah, this is like a softer, creamier scent, and this is like a dark, very dark, almost slightly black licorice dark. But yeah, to do 2 to 1, and I think you might actually enjoy Halloween Town if you don't normally. It's probably a 6 out of 10, just because Halloween Town is kind of strong. Not super strong, but strong enough because of the dark, rich notes. Yeah, so if you have some of that and you're like, what do I mix it with because I don't love it on its own? Try Summer Holiday if you have it. I would say something similar, because this is no longer a catalog scent. You'd have had to club it. I would say something similar to try with Halloween Town. I get some Cozy Cardigan vibes from this. So Cozy Cardigan is coming back to the fall winter catalog. So try 2 cubes of Cozy Cardigan with Halloween Town. I would even say maybe even Cashmere and Corduroy. Cashmere and Corduroy is like the more sophisticated, more rich, luxurious version of Cozy Cardigan. It's you might only have to do, I would only probably do 1 to 1 of Cozy or Cashmere and Corduroy. 2 Cozy, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, words are hard today. Do 2 Cozy Cardigan to 1 Halloween Town, or 1 Cashmere and Corduroy with 1. I might try Cashmere and Corduroy. I have one. I might actually try that and report back on that. Because that's a current scent that you can mix with Halloween Town if you have some of this. Because I think people have mentioned, I don't know what to mix with it. So try Cozy Cardigan for a lighter version. Cashmere and Corduroy is going to be a little bit richer and deeper of a scent, but I might try that and see what that turns out like. That could be fun. Yeah, so I'm going to set that aside and remind myself to do that. So thanks you guys for those mixes. I always have fun trying these. It's so much fun to see what you guys come up with and your ideas, and I have plenty to do. I have to look at I haven't even looked at the melting basket challenge. I don't know if I'm gonna participate. I probably will, because every time I think, well, I should really just do a whole bunch of melters mixers, but then we'll run out of them, you know. And then what are we, well, I mean, then it would just be me mixing or you guys continuing to offer suggestions, because basically that's why I started this whole thing, was suggestions by you guys. Just like, oh, you know, I need to try that. That's really fun, and just a way to showcase you guys' ideas. But yeah, I don't know. I might, every time I look at that challenge, then I'm always like, oh my gosh, this is so fun. I can't wait to pick out what I would choose. So I'll probably end up doing it, but you know. I mean, we have so much stuff coming out. We'll get the new, I mean, we're going to have holiday bricks, but we'll get early release, but that probably won't be till October. We'll get the holiday in September, the holiday bars, the holiday, you know. I have the Ursula, it's goji berry, so it reminds me an awful lot of blueberry, but with something else, almost kind of like a blueberry raspberry. It's a more tart, I don't think tart blueberry, but it's like a tart berry, like a punchy kind of a berry along with blueberry. I have Maleficent, was in my club forever. To me, it's like, so Victoria's Secret Love Spell. Scentsy has their dupe. can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. It's in my club. Lucky in Love. It's kind of like a dupe for it. So it's very like peach and cherry, I want to say. And Maleficent is like plum and something else, kind of peachy version. Like, I don't remember exactly. Maybe it's like plum and orange or something similar. And it gives me similar vibes. It's not identical, obviously, but it's more of like a wintry version of Lucky in Love by, you know, Victoria's Secret Love Spell. And then Just One Bite, the Evil Queen. That one's so good. I hope that one comes back. I know for sure, no, it's Maleficent that might not. I know for sure Just One Bite and Ursula are coming back. And Monstropolis is very like lemon, like raspberry lemon. It's really good. I highly recommend that. A lot of people will say that it reminds them of, what was We're All Mad Here from Alice in Wonderland. I don't think so. I think Alice in Wonderland is just like vanilla blackberry without the medicinal pot marijuana note to it. It's just, it's identical to vanilla blackberry to me. Now Monstropolis is very lemon raspberry. It's almost a little more similar to lemon thyme berry to me than it was to We're All Mad Here. I highly recommend Monstropolis. I think I want to club that. And the Evil Queen Just One Bite is a molasses apple. It's so good. It's so good. I love that one. It's right up there with Jack's Obsession and stuff. When it first came out, I tried it in my bedroom and the molasses was too intense for me. Then I took it out of my club. Well, then it came back the following year and I fell in love with it, but I did it down here, bigger space. So yeah, definitely tried that one. Dark and Devious is coming back. And like I said, to me, that's blackstrap molasses. It's got absinthe, some kind of a wood. Is it agar wood? Or I think that's the Star Wars one. Dark hemlock, or I don't know, wicked hemlock or something. Yeah, it reminds me so much of blackstrap molasses and making molasses cookies. It makes me want to go buy Archway molasses cookies or make some of my own. But I love those. I love gingerbread. I love molasses cookies. So that's very much me. I love Dark and Devious a lot. A lot of people, it's too dark. I don't know if they're just not getting the molasses cookies or if they don't like molasses cookies or gingerbread. So yeah, those are coming back. Yeah, so I mean, we'll have lots of things to melt. I mean, yeah. So stay tuned. Always give me ideas. Like I'll always, if I have the bars, I always write them down. If I don't have the bars, eventually somehow in a clearance sale or a bundle or flash sale, or someone is kind enough to gift me some, they end up making their way back to me, and eventually I try to warm them. So they're always on my list, even if I don't have the bar. So just be patient with me. It might take me a year or two, but eventually you might see your mix. So yeah, you guys, so that's Melters Mixers this time. Obviously I'm trying to be really good at the wax melting challenge so that I can fit in some Melters Mixers, so we at least do this once a month for now. And eventually, I don't know, Patricia Gates's prompts are always so fun that I can't help myself but want to participate. So thanks guys. I'm gonna go now, get off of here and work some more overtime, and we will see you soon, because you'll see my empties if I do the melting basket challenge, which I'm probably going to. You'll see that. And yeah, on the 1st, I will be in there ordering. I took the day off, so I'll be up at 3 in the morning trying to order, and then I'll be sleeping in. So yeah, you guys, you'll see lots from me soon. Bye.